Hi everybody, it's Claire back with day 23 and 24 of the Art by Marlene Advent Calendar. Um, it's nearly finished, I can't believe it. How has it gone so fast? A lovely little stencil for day 23, really pretty. Um, it's going to be a great one for adding into that little stash of stencils, and the marks in it are really pretty as well. Sorry about my arm, don't know why that's still in there. Clearly my paint is over there, which is most unhelpful. So I'm going to go in and just start by layering up lots and lots of bright colours, and adding them through the stencil in little patches, overlapping and creating a nice bold vibrant background. So I've used lots of lovely warm colours. Then here, this is one of the Art by Marlene Duo acrylic markers. Just putting a nice black border around the edge. It's really easy to use because it's a brush tip. You just tip it slightly on its edge, you can get a really nice thick line with it. So then I'm just going to look for a luxury paper element. Look, that one, to use, and most unlike me, found one straight away. That never happens. A bit of sticky glue. I think if there's one thing that I've kind of found doing this is that sometimes I can be prone to overcomplicating stuff, and sometimes keeping it simple is just really nice and effective. It doesn't always have to be all the bells and whistles and every single trick and tip that we know to create a tag or a journal page. Sometimes just keeping it simple works perfectly well. So literally we've got the stencil, we've got the image, a little bit of a shadow using a Stabilo or pencil round one side, a quote, and then I just thought, was like, I just want a little pop of interest. So these pages with the kind of confetti circles on, I really like. So using my circle punch, I'm pulling out those really big ones. I don't particularly want those at the moment. I will save them and use them for something else. I'm just going to use the smaller ones and add those onto my tag. So they're not majorly obvious, but they're just like another little pop of interest. I'm putting the blobs of glue and then adding them onto the top just because it is a bit easier that way. These are so small, and it's less fiddly. Hence the tweezers, that's why I'm using those. So yeah, this is just going to add another little bit of interest to this tag, and just another layer. And then just to make them stand out, I'm just doing a couple of scribbly outlines around those little circles, and it just helps to pop them out from the background just so that they are a bit more prominent. And that is day 23's tag completely done, finished. Look at those little pops of colour, gorgeous. So on to day 24. I can't remember what was it. What was this one? Another stencil. Oh yes, I remember this one. This one kind of made me think of fire. And one thing that I noticed with some of the stencils was that there were some parts that needed popping out still. So I just kind of got that sorted. So instead of going in with a painty background, I'm going to start off with a piece of collage paper, get that stuck on to start things going. So I'm just kind of marking there where I need to cut. just so that I can get it to about the right size, and then trim it down, and then I'm just going to stick it straight on. So I don't actually have a video for day 25, but when you see the flip through of it completed, you will see it's a really simple page that I did for the last day, so it was really easy to create. Okay, so now I've faffed about trimming that down. I'm going to stick it in. I think with these double-sided collage papers, you have to not worry and whittle about the fact that you're losing that other side, because it was pretty, but you know, you make that choice and the stuff is there to be used. So new motto is use the things. So then I'm going to go in with this stencil, and this is one of Marlene's purples, so I'm just going to pop that through the stencil in a couple of places, and then just start to build up some more stenciled colour onto this background. So then I'm needing a focal point for this tag. I'm going to use this really cool lady here with, I think she has got something on her head. It's almost like an ice cream cone. I'm cutting that off because no thank you. So then she's going to sit in my page, and I'm going to pop a flower in her hair. I just felt that she was going to work really nicely on this busy background that I've created. And I think using collage papers, it's almost like giving you that starting point, that kind of jumping off point. Then when you add your colours on top, you're stenciling on top, you've created that really interesting background. So I'm going to stick these pieces on using Marlene's sticky glue. Yep, like that. And then no doubt I will also give them a little shadow just to help them pop out from that background, because the background is quite bold. I guess as another thing you'll have seen me do, if I create a background that's too busy and I want to calm it down, just go in with some white or a pastel colour, and you can just knock it back a little bit. There we go. There I'm going in with my shadow around my image just to help it stand out a bit from the background. And a quote as well. So I'm just going to use one of the quotes that came in the Advent calendar, going in with some white dots. This is a great way to just quickly add a little bit of contrast. What I call my fat Posca pen. It's nice and chunky, and you can vary the size of the dots that you make with it depending on how much pressure you apply. And I think that is all that I did for day 24. Here she is. So what a lot of fun this has been. Thank you for watching. If you've watched every day through December, well done. Come back tomorrow and you can see the flip through of the completed tag accordion journal. And I will see you in the new year with some more inspiration from me. Thank you. Bye.